Hello friends, welcome back to another session of Web Technologies. In today's class, I'm going to discuss how to work with layers in CSS. So layers in CSS refers to applying the Z-index property to the elements that overlap with each other. So you can decide with layers Z-index, which can help you decide which element will go on top and which element will go at the bottom. And by using the Z index, you can actually design complex web page layouts. And what is Z index property? So generally we'll be able to see X and Y, but here the Z index property will help you to view the 3D view of the web pages. And also the Z index property is used along with the position property. So this is, we just need to be very careful with this, that you cannot simply use the Z index property alone. Z index property has to be used with the position property to create a effect of layers. You can specify which element can come on top and which element should go at the bottom, and all that you can decide. So understanding CSS positioning, so there are four kinds of positioning. The first one is the static, and the second one is absolute, and the third one is relative, and the fourth one is fixed. You also have one more positioning, which is the sticky positioning, which is a combination of relative and fixed, but it is not supported by all the browsers. And the static positioning is the default positioning of the elements on the web page. So to understand it, let me take you to the .html file. So this is my .html file. As you can observe, I have created three divisions. Okay, so these are the three divisions I have created, and I have created this in the body tag. So the first division, I have given certain styling to this. I have given background color to be orange, and the width of this particular box will be 300 pixel and height 100 pixel, and top is 0 pixel and left is 120 pixel. What is meant by top and left? Okay, so say for example, this is your web page. Okay, so say for example, this is your web page, and I have created a div, right? So the div here, so I'm saying I'm creating a div with the orange background, and I said the top is 0 pixel. Okay, so it will be taking this exact line, and from the top, like there is no pixel, I'm saying it is 0 pixel. Whenever you give a positive value, it will actually move inwards. Okay, and you can also give a negative value, which will take you outwards. Okay, so not only for this, it will actually take the parent of it and then move inwards and upwards. In the same way, so this is actually the top, and this is considered to be the bottom, and this is considered to be the left side, and this is considered to be the right side. I give a positive value. Okay, so this is top, which comes invert the parent element, and if I'm giving minus, it goes on top. Okay, so this happens with the left, right, and then the bottom as well. So positioning of the element generally happens either by itself, like by giving the top, left, bottom, and right, or else by in positioning with the parent element. Okay, so keeping understanding this, let me actually show you practically how this works. So inside the div, okay, so I have given the width, and I have given top to be 0 pixel and left to be 120 pixel. And I close the div box here, and I opened another div box over here, which is 300 and 100 pixel, the same size like the previous div box. But the positioning of it, I have changed. I said like it is 20 pixel from the top and 80 pixel from the left. Okay, so then I have given another box, like wherein I gave the same width and height, and then I have given top to be 40 pixel and left to be 40 pixel. Let me show you how it will look on the browser when I render it. Okay, so when I render this, you see like the top, left, and all that did not work for me. Okay, so the positioning of these elements have been done based on the static positioning. Okay, so they have been done based as the static positioning. So you can actually change this by using the relative positioning and the absolute positioning. So now when I do the absolute positioning, what will happen is, see here you have this line, right? So this is where, from where we are saying, okay, so this is your top, right? From here, like it will consider this border. Okay, from here it will start positioning based on the top, left, and right and bottom positions that we have given. So I'll show you that. Now, when I actually change this, okay, so I'm changing the code here. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually using the position property, and I'm saying position is equal to absolute. Okay, and also inside the second division also, I'm giving position is equal to absolute. So I'm copying the same property and I'll paste it here in the second div box as well, and I will also paste it in the third div box. Okay, fine. So I have given these properties. Now let me actually save this and refresh this. As I refresh this, you can see that based on this line, I already told you, right? This is the position from where like your web page rendering starts. So based on this body, okay, so this the boxes have been absolutely placed according to the top, left, and so on. So you can see here that the top is 0 for the first box. Okay, so take a look at this. Let me actually show you the code in parallel. So you can see the first box, right? So the first div box, as I said, top is 0 pixel. So you can see that it is 0 pixel here. So you can see that it is 0 pixel here, right? There is no gap. Okay, so there is no gap, 0 pixel. And you can see that the left here is 120 pixel. Okay, so this is 120 pixel. And coming to the second box, like we said, it is from top, it is 20 pixel. Okay, so from top it is 20 pixel, and at the left side we said like it is 80 pixel. Okay, we reduced it. And then coming to the third one, okay, coming to the third box, what did we do with the third box? The from the top it is 40 pixel, and left also we have given it as 40 pixel. Now you can see that it formed a layer. Okay, so what did it do? We got a layer like thing. Okay, so we had orange, and then we had this antique white, and then green, and we formed a layer. But by using the Z index, you can actually decide which element will come on top, which element will come on at the bottom, and we can actually stack the order of the elements. So to stack the order of the elements, we'll be using the Z index. And what should be the value of the Z index? The more the value, it will be on top. Okay, so the less the value, it will go at the bottom. So you can actually give it accordingly. So I have come back to the code. So let me order it accordingly. So I want orange to be on top, and then green to be next, and then antique white to be at the bottom. So to do that, what I'm doing is I'm giving a Z index. Okay, so some more value I'll be giving. So say I'm giving 7 for orange, and then for green, I want green to come next. So in the green, so I have Z index. Okay, so here in the properties of the green, so I'm saying Z index. Then I'll be giving 6. Okay, so I want it to next to orange. Okay, so then for antique white, I'm saying index. Okay, Z hyphen index, and I can give any value. Let me give a negative value. Okay, so I'm giving colon, which is -2. Okay, so based on the number you give for the Z index, the more you give, it comes on top, and the less you give, it goes at the bottom. So it sorts the values of the Z index and puts the elements accordingly. So it stacks the elements according to the Z index. So I have given 7 for orange, and I have given 6 for green, and I have given -2 for antique white. So now what will happen is I'll get orange on top, then green as the next layer, and antique white as the third layer. So I saved this layer.html. Now let me refresh this. As I refresh this, you can see this is orange and this is green. I have got green as the second layer, and then antique white as the third layer. Okay, so you can also change. Okay, so if you want green to go at the bottom, so I'm putting -6 over here. So you can see as I refresh this, you can see green will go at the bottom. Okay, so I have orange on top, antique white, and then green. Okay, so this is regarding working with layers in CSS. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching.